Hello, Aries, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming month, December 2023. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And thank you for joining me today. So here today, I'm going to discuss the main events happening in December from the astrological point of view. This horoscope is based on Western astrology, tropical zodiac. You can also watch it for your moon sign or your sun sign if you wish, but always prioritize your rising sign in all the horoscopes on this channel. Here this month, we've got Neptune and Jupiter stationing direct. So here with Jupiter, good news because that's your financial area. So there is this forward momentum in the area of money, an opportunity for growing your financial situation, for improving your financial prospects as we move into 2024, the year 2024, because Jupiter will be direct from the 30th, and this will be at 5 degrees of Taurus. So as you begin 2024, this is like an amazing boost of energy that you get into this area of finances that will last until May, the second part of May, because at that point, Jupiter will move into Gemini. So definitely take advantage of these energies. The first 4.5 months of 2024. I've got Jupiter moving here in a direct motion in your area of money. So I will be kind of covering here a bit of December, a bit of next year as well. So here, Neptune will be direct from the 6th of December, on the other hand, at 24 degrees of Pisces. So this is especially significant if you have any placements in Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Gemini at 24 degrees, because here there is this change of the perspective. Now here, as Neptune wakes up from a long sleep, this indicates that confusion and perhaps cloudiness will reappear in our lives, especially here around the first 2 weeks of December. So here, keep this in mind because there could be some misunderstandings, lack of clarity in the air. And if you feel like you don't fully understand a situation or anything, ask questions, find out, because this will just give you that peace of mind. Don't shy away from truly finding out what is it that you're dealing with. Right, so that's from the 6th of December. At the same time, Venus will move into Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio is in its detriment, so not the most comfortable placement for Venus. Now here, Venus in Scorpio wants to connect with another on a deeper level. Issues of trust could come up as well throughout this time. Anything to do with manipulation or perhaps obsessive behavior patterns when it comes to these one-to-one connections, but also anything to do with finances as well. This is your 8th house. So what this could mean as well is that there are usually gains, or very often gains, through partnerships, collaborations, or perhaps through relationships. This could be a very fruitful time, December, for your significant other, for example, but also at the same time, often with Venus in the 8th house, this is a time when we gain financially through commissions, bonuses. So generally money that doesn't relate to our personal income, but something that comes through external financial sources, for example. So that's the benefits, or these are the benefits that come from Venus in the 8th house. But at the same time here, you need that strong and deep connection with another. And perhaps you will find yourself discussing very profound issues in your intimate relationship, or connected to love, money, finances, intimate matters as well. Right, so here we've got a new moon in Sagittarius at 20 degrees on December the 12th, and the final new moon of 2023 in the 9th house. How lucky, I would say, because the 9th house here, even though it's so-called the cadent house, which is often related to the house that slows things down, and generally it's often kind of difficult to make major progress during transit in the cadent house. But here, this is also considered a lucky house because it is connected to Jupiter and Sagittarius. So here, because you are Aries rising here for you in your chart, everything is nicely and harmoniously set in place. So here, the 9th house, yes, new beginnings. It's all about something fresh and new. with that new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about eye-opening, experiencing something that will open your horizons, broaden your wisdom. So lots of different opportunities here can be the case here. This could be also connected to a new career or a new project or a new course of study that could perhaps next year help you to launch your own business or yourself on a global scale. For example, anything to do with coaching or legal matters is also highlighted here. Perhaps this is about publishing, or thinking to publish, or working in a publishing environment, for example. Travel is emphasized as well. Learning a new language, perhaps you could be learning a new language or thinking about this. This could be also about your participation in a global event. This is connected to also to import and export related matters. So lots of different possibilities here with this placement, but here this new moon can get you closer to your life purpose, or perhaps you'll be redefining your life philosophy, your life principles. This is the final new moon of 2023, at the same time the final month as well. So during December, you will be also going through lots of re-evaluations of your life. And with this new moon, it will be a really good time for perhaps thinking about some new activities that you could potentially get involved in next year that could bring more spark and excitement in your life. The ninth house is connected to worldly achievements, worldly events, not the mundane everyday activities, because you might find those pretty daunting at this time. Here on the 13th, Mercury will station retrograde at 8 degrees of Capricorn, and this retrograde will end on the 1st, 2nd of January here, depending on where in the world you are. And here with this retrograde, so first of all, the pre-shadow period starts on the 25th of November and it ends on the 21st of January. So remember that the pre-shadow period is already a time when things are activated, anything connected to that Mercurian energy, Mercury retrograde. And so we start at 8 degrees of Capricorn here on the 13th. So, and this retrograde, by the way, will end in Sagittarius at 22 degrees, if I remember correctly. All right, so here now Mercury retrograde. So yes, that's your career. So I told you just a second ago that you will be reviewing things in this month, and you will be, because this retrograde will start in your 10th house, moving to the 9th. I think it's a really lucky transit, lucky houses that are activated for you at this time of the year, with the new moon in the 9th and Mercury retrograde in your career, life purpose, life principles. An amazing time to really think deeply about whether you're satisfied with the current life or career situation, or there's something needs to change. Do you need to update some of your skills or refresh in order to progress better in next year? Because you've got these eclipses happening in Aries, or an eclipse in Aries in spring. Some new beginnings are on the horizon for you. So this Mercury retrograde could really make you re-evaluate your career stand, your public status, your public image, and make you question your career choices. Perhaps you're deciding between two different paths, two different scenarios. Perhaps you're thinking of quitting your job or moving to a different department, or perhaps you want to launch your own business. Mercury retrograde is fantastic for taking some time and for slowing down in order to re-evaluate these thoughts, ideas. Anything brand new at this time here, anything that you'll be launching during this retrograde will require more effort. Retrogrades are great for carrying on with something that you've already launched, started in the past. Perhaps whatever that you initiate around this new moon in Sagittarius, this is what you'll be working with or on during Mercury retrograde phase. So here, overall, expect things to slow down in your career. There could be delays as well, miscommunication. Make sure you save your files, your documents, anything to do with electronic devices. could also fail at some point. So it's all about going with a flow and just being prepared that things might not always work out your way. Any trips that you take in the second part of December, leave early, check if there's no traffic. Perhaps check if your car is needs an MOT or when your MOT is coming up, because these kind of things will also come up for you. Without a doubt, since Mercury rules over your third house of short distance travel. So prepare in advance so that you don't get into any difficulties, for example. But I think you'll be definitely, or many Aries rising will be reviewing their career choices, options, path. Now, on the 26th, we've got a full moon in Cancer at 4 degrees. 18 months prior this full moon, and that would make it a new moon in Cancer. So that will be around June, July 2022. So you initiated something new in your area of home during that time, or perhaps there was a situation that perhaps took place, some new beginnings. Now during this full moon, you could be possibly working with similar energies, with similar people at this time. So something could come up connected to that phase of life. But on a different level here, this is a full moon. So a full moon is about releasing, about letting go. And with this full moon at here in your fourth house, this could be connected to perhaps you having to deal with some home-related matters. And this could be as, well, this could be connected to some water work, pipes. Here, Cancer is a water sign, so you could be dealing with some something that may come up connected to pipe work, to water, but at the same time, perhaps you will be hosting a family event. This could be also about discovering some family mysteries that you were unaware of. Now, this full moon could really stimulate you to declutter your household, or to declutter your home space, or decluttering. Well, it's the 26th of December, so it's a Boxing Day. So I can't expect, if you're celebrating this festive season, then I can't expect you to be renovating the house and turning everything upside down. But here, this full moon could generally make you really think deeply about your home situation. And if you're not satisfied with something at your home, then here, this full moon will make it very visible, very noticeable, and will perhaps prompt you to implement some changes to bring more comfort into your home sphere. Perhaps you're thinking about selling, relocating next year, for example. And this full moon will also bring lots of different thoughts and ideas, feelings as well, because this is all about feelings here with this full moon in Cancer. Emotions are heightened and intensified as well. Now, if you're living a shared accommodation or house share, room share, then here this full moon perhaps could mean that someone will be moving in or moving out from your room, from your house, from your flat. So this kind of change of dynamics will be taking place. And on the 30th, we've got Jupiter stationing direct at 5 degrees of Taurus. This is very good news because there is a forward momentum in your area of money, finances, resources, possessions. Here, Jupiter stationing direct will also boost that energy connected to self-worth, self-esteem, with Jupiter moving forward as well. Take these first 4.5 months of 2024 to really work on your financial area. Jupiter will be here until the second part of May. And during this time, you have this amazing opportunity for improving your financial prospects and for growing your wealth, for improving your business opportunities as well, if you will. It's all about that growth, expansion, as long as we are realistic about our expectations, as long as we are grounded and we don't overdo it or overextend ourselves in perhaps when it isn't really necessary. So that self-control is essential here with Jupiter, because it's often very easy to be overly optimistic here, especially since Neptune now will be in a direct motion. So that perhaps that confusion returns into light, and especially here around the I would say, second and the third week of December. Right, so here we go, Aries. I think that's what I've got for you today, a little update for you. Right, so thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant month, and until the next time, bye for now.